We do want to go to Stoker Wieczorek, who has a question from one of our viewers on social media.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And the social media question number one that we got is from Billy of Johnstown. He asks, what are the consequences of faculty when bullying is reported but nothing is done and the victim of the said bullying, quote, unalives themselves?
This question, let's toss over to Stoker.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And so I have here with me Aria Price. Aria, what is your question?
Yes. So I'm hearing a lot about what we're doing in school, and you incorrectly said that when the kids leave school that they are safe. I can tell you from my experience that is not true. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and even to this day I still have still bullied by certain adults. So the kids are not safe once they leave the school, and what are we going to do about that? I mean, I've been bullied about my autism and my disability, and now my sexual identification. So how are we helping these students once they leave the school building?
Particularly difficult for them. So I think we need to rally around not only our students but also our young adults so that they feel that same type of care and attention.
Oh, go ahead.
I think the system as a whole has to get better. In my dealings with being a
we do have one more question from Stoker.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So this is the next Facebook question we have. How do we address the issue and get children to respect one another when they see adults, especially those of celebrity or political status?
We have another audience question. Let's go to Stoker.
Yes, hello, guys. And so Nora Albright I'm here with. Nora, what do you have to say?
I have a friend of mine who is a voiceover actor, and he is doing a documentary about bullying. It's called Bullying, Where's the Love? He's been working on this for a few years now, and I think something like this should be something that's a part of the school curriculum, if that can happen. I can try to get in contact with him. He's in California at the moment, but he wants to try to do stuff like this all the time to try to help kids out. And the last questions that you guys had were completely great. I mean, the answers were great. I try to be as positive as possible. People know they can come and talk to me whenever they need to. But I think what you're doing here is great. And if you needed any information from him, I can easily give it to you if that's necessary. But I think this is something that needs to be addressed a lot more. I was bullied whenever I was in high school. My adopted daughter was bullied in her school, and it's not a good thing. But a lot of people know that they can come to adults who act like adults and not act stupid. And a lot of us are trying to be kinder as much as possible, which I think be a lot more. Kids need to know how to be kind to other people. One person can't change the world by themselves. They need help. And this is one good thing that you guys are doing, so thank you.
Thank you. And that's the point of this, the dialogue, that we could all take away something from this conversation. And we have another audience question with Stoker.
Yeah, guys, so I'm here with Sonia Moffitt. Sonia, what is your question?
My question is, a lot of kids suffer in silence. They will never use a program or tell anybody. Is there anything in place, or is there any way to identify these kids and intervene, because they spend the majority of their time in schools?
I think one of the
I want to remind everyone in the audience and watching at home of the mental health crisis line. That is 988. You could text that, you can call that. That is 24/7.